Hi everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Colleen. This is Books the House Down. I am going to be doing the newbie tag so that we can get to know each other. My eyes right now, I'm trying to look at myself in the mirror, are not that red, but if they start turning red and watery, it is because I unfortunately have pink eye. I work with kids, and conjunctivitis was making her rounds, and she made her way to me. And so I was gonna wait, but I want to keep it real, and I want to film this video and put it out there. So yeah, we moving on. I have my my laptop here, and we are gonna answer these questions, these newbie tag questions. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? I know I started this channel because I just felt like I didn't really have a creative outlet anymore. I obviously read a lot, and before reading, I really dabbled with collage work, and I grew up playing instruments. So doing that, I've always had some creative thing going on in my life, and I found that I haven't as of late. So I also am really just passionate about books and reading, and so I thought I would start this channel and just try to get myself into the creative zone again and have an outlet to talk about books and to talk to some cool book people. Yeah. I'm also battling a cold, so sorry if I'm a little sniffly or nasally. The next question is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? I think I'm fun. I don't know. I think I read, well, at least I try to read a lot of books by marginalized people. I am a Filipino Canadian woman of color. So I do enjoy books that are about queer characters and talk about the histories of queer people and women and people of color and immigration and life in Canada. So those are the things that I gravitate to. I think that's also kind of answering one of the next questions, or one of the questions later on, but we'll get to it later. What are you most excited for about this new channel? I'm just excited to be in conversation with everyone. I have a little Bookstagram account that I chat to some bookish people on, and it's been really great, and I just really love the community of Booktube. Everyone is very sweet and wholesome, and I'm really liking it so far. So that's what I'm most excited about. And the next question is, why do you love reading? Why don't people love reading? I think it's weird when people are like, I don't read books. I don't read. Couldn't be me. I love to read. Reading has always been a thing for me ever since I was a child. I have distinct memories of my mom reading bedtime stories to me. She thought it was really important to read, and she really had high values in education. And so she had me reading from an early age. So I always had a book going on, and I have distinct memories of going to the library and checking out like way too many books, like stacks of books that I could most likely never finish. But yeah, I do love reading, and I've loved reading for a really long time. And it's also just like a nice escape. It pulls me out of whatever hectic day I've been going through, just to sit down and read. Kind of just, it's like an act of like self-regulation almost for me. So yeah, The next question is, what book or series got you into reading? I don't think I have a. Oh, actually, I really remember in grade 5 one of my teachers being like, have you ever read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? And me being like, no. And she was like, here, passes me the book. And I just remember really getting sucked into that book. I think I read like the book before that and the book after. I don't think I finished the series. That was one of the things that got me into reading, as well as Harry Potter. But we don't talk about the turf who wrote it. But it is a really magical world. And actually, I work with kids now who are around the same age as I was when I was reading those books, and they still love it and they're still obsessed with it. And yeah. The next question is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Okay, I want to know where my favorite booktubers read. I want to know how they hold their books. Are you a one-hander? Are you like oh, I got my laptop here. Are you like a two-hander? Or do you use your left? Do you use your right? Yeah, just like reading habits, and like I want to see my favorite booktubers read. Yeah. Also, like bookmarks. What do you guys do with your bookmarks? Do you have different bookmarks? Do you not care? Do you like use a receipt or like a leftover movie ticket or something? Or do you like care about bookmarks? And yeah, I guess those were some of the questions I would ask. Next question. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? For me, I think it's putting out content, or like being conscious of putting out content, and also to stop saying like and Talking to a camera is a little bit weird for me. I'm getting a little bit more used to it since now I've been trying to vlog. Yeah, I think that's it. And also like where to look. I'm feel weird about that. I think that's one of the challenges I have. Also, if I don't know. I don't know if I feel like no booktubers get like hate comments. Maybe some do. Maybe like some like really well-known booktubers will get hate comments, but like I don't want a hate comment. That'll be a challenge for sure if I ever get one. I think I might just like I don't like the thought of that. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to other people. When did you start reading? Oh, I feel like I kind of answered that question in answering another question before. But I was really young when I first started to read. Where do you read? I read here. I read on my couch, usually with this blankie all snuggled up on me. And actually, like, where don't I read, really? I'll read on my bed. I walk to work now, but before, when I used to transit to work and take the train, I would read on the train. I'm the girly pop who will read at a bar. If there's good enough lighting, I will do it. In the summer and the spring, I will read at a park with a little blanket and some snacks, a coffee shop. Yeah, I will make a space for reading anywhere, anytime, any place. And the last question, wow, this went by really fast. What kinds of books do you like to read? I used to be a big nonfiction girly, but I have switched over to the other side and have been reading a lot of fiction, literary fiction, but I still do read a lot of nonfiction. So both of those. Again, a lot of books centered around queerness, queer history, people of color, women of color, Indigenous books. I'm in Canada, so I'd like to read about the different Indigenous practices, wisdoms, and knowledges of the peoples here, as well as immigration. And yeah, I honestly will give almost any book a chance. If it has an ugly cover, I will have my hesitations though, and if it is written by a white man, I will have my hesitations. But I will give almost anything a shot if I think if the story or whatnot lures me in. I had a big graphic novel phase too, like 5 years ago. And I got gifted like all of the color editions of Scott Pilgrim versus the World comics. I don't have them anymore. I wish I did. I just simply don't have space for them, and moved, and they're really heavy to move with, and honestly back then I really needed the cash, so I traded them in. But yeah, those are the kinds of books and materials that I like to read. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to stay connected, I am on Instagram, and leave a comment below. Tell me some of your favorite books. What have you been reading? What do you want to see from me in this channel? Are there any questions that you have for me? I don't know. I hope your day is going well. And yeah, thanks for staying tuned.